Hey guys! So it is now 6:45 and I am doing a check-in. Now, I wanted to do this check-in a little early because as you can see, there is nothing left of the liquid lipstick. And the reason I didn't do a 4-hour check-in was because by 4 hours the lipstick had already disappeared as well. And I took a picture, which I will insert here. At the 4-hour mark, and as you can see, there's pretty much nothing left. I didn't have anything to eat. I sipped water through a straw, and yeah, it just kind of got mushy and the color started to smudge all over my mouth, and I basically just kind of totally came off. Everything that I had touched to my mouth, a napkin, whatever, even my hand just wiping right here, totally smudged everywhere. So what I hate to say is that the liquid lipstick, unfortunately, was not very long lasting, nor was it smudge proof, kiss proof, any of that. And it was really drying on my lips. Like it felt like somebody had I don't know, that my lips had just gotten really dry and crinkly, and you could see just every single line, every single imperfection. Now, I understand with matte lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, you're going to have that kind of effect pretty much just because of the type of formula it is. By the way, say hi to my puppy Waffle. She's being a little nut, so she wanted to say hi. So I understand that that can happen, but this was super drying and super uncomfortable for me to wear. And it just started to cake all around and then was coming off. So yeah, so as you can see by the picture, if you didn't see it the first time, right here, it just wasn't what it was billed as. And in comparison to a lot of other liquid lipsticks that I have tried, it just didn't hold up. Waffles! Sorry, you guys. She's very curious and got into my purse. Anyways, but what I can do, since that was kind of a bust, what I can show you is the difference with the mascara. So, as I said earlier, on my right side, this eye, I had used the JeCsmetics mascara. Now, when I applied it, it was definitely clumpy, very dry, kind of had an uneven feel to it. And on my left eye, I used my Too Faced mascara that although I don't like it very much, it's all I really had to compare it to. Now, as you can see, the mascara that is still on is the JeCsmetics, and actually my lashes don't look half bad. In comparison, it almost looks as if the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara is completely gone. It doesn't look like I'm really wearing any mascara on my left eye. Granted, the JeCsmetics one, this one, is waterproof, so I was expecting it to last longer, but it's a little weird that the Better Than Sex mascara is almost completely gone, almost altogether, even though it did apply better than the JeCsmetics. I will also say that my lashes, although they are a little bit, I mean, they have mascara on them, are definitely more soft and supple, whereas the ones with the JeCsmetics mascara are very dry. And as you can tell, underneath my eye, on the left, even though this mascara has worn off, the Better Than Sex mascara has worn off, I don't really have a whole lot of demarcation underneath my eye of like where it had worn off, versus on the side of the JeCsmetics I have a lot of black underneath my eye, which you wouldn't necessarily assume from waterproof mascara. That's a little weird. I don't, when I've used this mascara in the past, the JeCsmetics mascara, I have had some flaking underneath my eye from the actual mascara itself. It doesn't seem I have any flakes from it. So yeah, oddly enough, not the worst mascara in the world. I have had different results with this product though, like I just said. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's great, although my eyelashes do, especially on camera, look really good. And when I looked in the mirror, they look pretty good. It seems that the mascara finally kind of like maybe wore down a little bit, and the parts that were patchy got, I don't know, less patchy, or the parts that were really thick maybe wore down so that there's more of an even look to them. And the mascara itself really held my curl in my lashes, which is atypical for me. Usually my lashes, you know, kind of like you see with the Better Than Sex mascara, just kind of like lose all their curl. So, interesting development. However, I will say I don't appreciate this black underneath my eye. And, yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say about it. Is it worth $17? For me, no. It is not something that I would purchase again for $17 for mascara. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to, or for something that has these similar results, I'll use, you know, the pink and green tube Maybelline that has, you know, been tried and true for like $7 or $8 that you can get at the drugstore. You know, they have all sorts of drugstore mascaras these days that are like really, really good for the price. You don't even have to spend $40 on the Dior mascara, even though I like to. You know, you can buy cheap mascara at the drugstore and it works just as well. So, oh, Waffles, hello. She really wants to be in this video. It's okay, baby girl. But what I will say is that what I will say is that, yeah, it's definitely, for me, not worth the $17. Not something I would purchase again, per se. It really just isn't worth it to me. So, however, you might feel differently. You might try it and you might really love it. This is just my review, my personal review on whether or not I would want to rebuy it. But yeah, $17, far too much money for the product. So, now for the breakdown on the liquid lipsticks. Like I said, it completely wore off and was really tight and drying yet smudgy and weird, and for $16 for liquid lipstick, even though comparatively to other brands like Kat Von D or Lime Crime or Sugar Pill, Jeffree Star, even Dose of Color, all these other companies that have come out with matte liquid lipsticks, even though Jenelle's was shipping, being free, and all of that comes out to a better price per ounce, it's garbage. It came right off. It didn't do what it said it was going to do. It's not something that I'd be able to wear all day, or like I would have to continuously reapply, and it didn't feel good on my mouth, and it wasn't something, when I wear a liquid lipstick, I want it to last. Like, that's the entire point of why I'm wearing that, not a typical lipstick, and it just didn't, and it didn't perform, and as you can see, even the lip liner, not even a trace of it left, and I didn't wipe my mouth, I didn't do anything. This is just, it's all gone. So, for $16 for the liquid lipstick, it's garbage. I will not be using it again, and it's not something that I would recommend to anybody, unless, unless that's your thing, to get a product that would come off very quickly and feels weird on your lips. As for the lip liner, same thing. It was a $12 pencil, and I believe I could buy something very similar at MAC or even Wet n Wild, and it would have the same kind of formula, might even be a little bit creamier, gonna last about the same amount of time. So, I mean, that's how I feel about it. That's basically the breakdown of these 3 products that I bought. And for the record, I'm not sure if I stated this earlier, but I bought everything with my own money. It came out to about like $45 with tax. Nobody is paying me or this video isn't sponsored by anybody. I'm not making any money off of this. I really just wanted to do this out of the goodness of my heart and to really try these products and see what they were all about. So yeah, that's my breakdown. Overall, I would say not worth the money for what I bought. Now I know that the interesting part about this is that, since this last launch and since I wrote my review on Reddit, she has come out and said that she is doing a completely different formula, going to be doing all sorts of different cosmetics, not just liquid lipsticks and mascara, is going to be reformulating the whole thing, new colors, and I believe maybe even said new company, although I'm not totally sure. So I don't know what that means. She said that the stuff that she still has in stock, which is the stuff from Pinnacle Cosmetics, is going to be like the last of that batch, and that those colors and those formulas will no longer be available anymore. So that means that basically this review was worth almost nothing, because those are going to be the last of those formulations, and she's going to be starting anew, or maybe that's all a lie and she's just doing different colors, and I don't really know what's going to happen. So I guess, you can take my review for what it's worth about these. You can also look at my review about this and see other people who have used Pinnacle Cosmetics to, private label. I know that Amber Portwood, also of Teen Mom fame, has used Pinnacle Cosmetics for her line in her shop, Forever Haute, or, whatever the hell the name is of that brand. She has used Pinnacle Cosmetics as well to create her own eyeshadows and contour palettes and stuff, and it's all basically just private labeled. So my review kind of stands for the same products that anybody else who's using Pinnacle Cosmetics sells. So I don't know if I am willing to spend the money to try the new cosmetics when they come out, the new formulation or whatever it is that she's going to be doing. I will do a little research, and if it seems like maybe she is working with her own, with a factory and her own company that's going to be making these cosmetics on their own, or her own formula, that might be really interesting to do a review on, because it's not going to be something you can get anywhere else, and, that takes a lot of hard work, and, probably deserves another pretty unbiased review. But, so at the end of the day, would I buy these products again? No. Do I recommend anybody buy these products? I would save your money and go with a different company. That's personally just me. Feel free to counter me or go try these products on your own. And if you love them, you love them. But again, they're limited edition. They won't be available through JeCsmetics anymore once they're all sold out from her website. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am so sorry that I have rambled on and probably bored you to death for hours. But, you know, I just wanted to get this information out there. And yeah, thanks for listening. And if you have any questions, you know how to find me. Take it easy, guys.